Hey everyone, welcome to Speak Better Journey. I'm Mike, and today we have something very useful for you. We are going to teach you how to talk about your day in English.
Yes, talking about your day is a very common thing to do in English. It's a great way to practice your conversation skills.
Exactly. So before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. You don't want to miss any of our fun and easy lessons.
All right, let's get started. The first question people often ask is, how was your day?
Yes. How was your day? It's a simple question, but what should you say in reply? You can say, it was good, or it was okay.
That's right, but there are more interesting ways to answer. You can say, my day was busy, or my day was relaxing.
Exactly. You can use these words to explain how you felt during the day. For example, my day was tiring, or my day was exciting.
You can also add more details. For example, my day was good because I had a nice breakfast, or my day was boring because I had to work all day.
That's the truth. Sometimes our days can feel a little boring when we are just working all day.
But that's okay. You can talk about your day in a fun way. For example, my day was fun because I went to the park with my friends.
And you can use adjectives to make your answers more interesting. Instead of just saying, my day was good, you can say, my day was fantastic, or my day was amazing.
Right. And if you had a bad day, you can say, my day was terrible, or my day was stressful. Don't be afraid to share your feelings.
Exactly. Now, let's practice. I will ask you, how was your day? And Emily, you answer. Ready?
I'm ready. Go ahead.
How was your day, Emily?
My day was pretty good. I went to work, had a nice lunch, and then I relaxed in the evening.
Nice. See how she added details? That makes the answer more interesting. You can do that too.
Exactly. So remember, you can say how your day was with simple words like good, bad, busy, relaxing, and then add details to make it more fun.
Great job, Emily. Now, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we will learn more about how to talk about your day in English. Welcome back, everyone. So far, we've learned how to talk about the general feeling of your day. But now, let's talk about some more specific details.
Yes, sometimes we want to share more than just, it was good. Maybe we want to talk about something that happened during our day.
Exactly. For example, you can say, I had a good lunch, or I met a friend for coffee.
Right. And when you talk about activities, you can use simple verbs like work, eat, exercise, or watch.
For example, I worked all day, or I watched a movie. It's easy to talk about these activities.
And you can add more details to make it even better. For example, I worked on a project today and it was very interesting. Or I watched a funny movie with my family.
Exactly. By adding adjectives like funny, interesting, or boring, you can make your story sound much better.
And don't forget the time words. These words help you explain when something happened. You can say, I woke up at 7 a.m. or I finished work at 5 p.m.
Yes, time words are super important. For example, you can say, I started work at 9 a.m. and finished at 5 p.m. Or I ate lunch at noon.
And if you want to talk about your plans for the evening, you can say, I will go to the gym tonight, or I plan to relax and watch TV.
I like the plan to relax. That's my favorite part of the day.
Me too. Sometimes, after a busy day, you just need to take a break.
Right? So, now we know how to talk about things that happen during the day. We can say what we did, what we ate, and when we did things.
Exactly. The more details you add, the more interesting your conversation will be.
All right, let's do another quick practice. Emily, tell me about your day using some of these ideas.
Okay. My day was great. I worked on a new project in the morning, then I had lunch with a friend. After that, I relaxed at home and watched a movie.
Nice. See how Emily added some details about her day? That's how you make your English sound natural and fun.
Exactly. Now you try it. Tell us about your day in the comments below.
We want to hear about your day too. Practice using the words we learned today, and don't forget to subscribe.
Yes, see you in the next part where we'll talk about how to tell someone if your day was great or not so great.
Welcome back, everyone. Now let's move on to a very important part of talking about your day. How to explain if your day was great or not so great.
Yes, it's easy to say my day was good, but sometimes you want to say more. Maybe you had an amazing day, or maybe you had a bad day. Let's talk about how to explain that in English.
First, let's talk about a good day. If you had a great day, you can say, my day was fantastic, or my day was amazing.
Yes, if something really fun or special happened, you can say it was the best day ever, or I had a wonderful day.
Right. And if your day was pretty good, but not amazing, you can say, my day was fine, or it was okay.
Exactly. If it wasn't the best day, but it wasn't the worst, you can use these simple words, fine, okay, or decent.
Now, let's talk about a bad day. Sometimes we have days that don't go as planned. If you had a rough day, you can say, my day was terrible, or my day was awful.
Yeah, if everything went wrong, you can say, I had a bad day, or it was a stressful day.
I had one of those days last week. I forgot my lunch, my phone died, and I lost my keys. Not fun.
Oh no, that sounds like a disaster day.
Exactly. And if something small goes wrong, but it doesn't ruin your whole day, you can say, my day was just okay. Or it wasn't the best day, but it wasn't terrible either.
That's true. We all have those just okay days. It's normal.
And if something really bad happened, like you were sick or had a fight with someone, you could say, my day was horrible, or I had a rough day.
Remember, it's okay to have bad days. Everyone does. And it's important to talk about how you feel in English.
Exactly. So let's practice. I'll ask you, how was your day, Emily?
Okay, here we go. My day was amazing. I went to the park, met some friends, and had the best lunch.
Wow, that sounds like a fantastic day. You added a lot of great details.
Thanks. Now it's your turn. Tell me how your day was.
Okay, here we go. My day was good, but not amazing. I worked on a new project, and then I had a decent lunch.
Sounds like an okay day, but that's okay. Not every day can be amazing.
True. And remember, no matter what kind of day you had, you can always talk about it in a fun way.
Exactly. So don't forget to practice. Tell us in the comments, how was your day? Was it amazing, just okay, or a little rough?
And if you're enjoying this lesson, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell for more practice.
We'll be back in the next part with some fun phrases to use when you're talking about your day. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the final part of our lesson on how to talk about your day in English. We've learned a lot, but now let's talk about some fun phrases to make your conversations even better.
Yes, these phrases will help you sound more natural and interesting when you talk about your day. We all want to sound like we're really speaking like a native, right?
Exactly. So first, let's talk about how to explain what you did during the day. Instead of just saying, I worked, you can say, I spent my day at work, or I spent the whole day in meetings.
And if you're telling a story about something that happened, you can say, so here's what happened today, or let me tell you about my day. These are great ways to start your story.
Right. And if you had a busy day, you can say it was a non-stop day, or my day was crazy.
Or if you had a relaxing day, you can say, it was a chill day, or I just took it easy today. It's a great way to tell people that you didn't do much, but you had a good time.
And sometimes, when we want to sound a little more casual, we can say it was a lazy day, or I had a laid-back day.
Yes, These are phrases that people use all the time in daily conversations. You'll sound supernatural when you use them.
And don't forget about talking about plans for the future. If you're talking about something you will do later, you can say, I'm going to hang out with my friends, or I'm going to take a walk in the park.
And if you want to say that you didn't do something, you can say, I didn't get a chance to relax today, or I didn't have time to do much.
Exactly. Now let's practice using some of these phrases. I'll go first. Today was a busy day. I spent the morning in meetings, then I had a quick lunch, and now I'm just relaxing.
That sounds like a good day. Let me try. My day was chill. I had some coffee, talked to a friend, and now I'm ready to watch a movie.
Nice. See how using different phrases makes your answer sound more fun and natural?
Exactly. And you can use these phrases with your friends, family, or coworkers. It's a great way to practice your English and sound more like a native speaker.
So let's quickly review what we learned today. You can describe your day using simple words like good, bad, relaxing, busy, and then add fun details and phrases to make your story interesting.
And remember, the more you practice, the better you'll get at talking about your day in English. So start using these phrases in your own conversations.
That's right. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to Speak Better Journey and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new lesson.
And let us know in the comments, how was your day? Use some of the new phrases you learned today.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Take care and keep practicing. Bye!